Being a gamer, I have a lot of favorites, and my favorite would probably be 8-bit gaming. You know, the classics, like Mario, The Legend of Zelda, all that good stuff. Which brings me to my next story, my 8-bit marriage. This all started when my friend Jordan texted me and my brother to go on this site called Habbo. Now, it was summer and we were 12 and bored, so what else were we gonna do? Go outside and play? You're crazy. So we go on the computer, go on Habbo, and it was pretty cool. Now, if you never heard of Habbo, it's kind of like an RPG without it actually being an actual RPG. So that means no Pokemon or Final Fantasy or any of that stuff, basically. You can make friends, make your own room, play games, and just be told pimp pretty much. So of course, me and my brother automatically fell in love with Habbo. So almost every day, me and my brother would spend the whole day talking to random people and playing games. I guess you can say we were addicted. So I ended up meeting this girl, nice girl with a U in girl, and her friends in the Habbo Park. Now, I don't remember the usernames of her friends, but let's just call them Nikki and Monique for now. So we all start talking, and then Nikki and Monique log off, leaving me, a nice girl, to talk. Ends up, we had a lot in common. So over the next couple of days, me and nice girl hanging out, you know, eating pixelated food, dancing, and just having a really good time. So I guess my Uncle PJ caught wind of this stuff because he kept telling me and my brother to stop going on Habbo because of all the weird people who were on there apparently, but I didn't really listen to him, so I thought he was crazy. Later on, me and nice girl decided to move in together, you know, strengthen our relationship. I ended up wasting a lot of money on the furniture in our new home, and there wasn't just one room. So because of that, I ended up bugging my family and other people as well into getting me a Habbo card. Now a Habbo card gives me a code so I can redeem coins for Habbo. I finally had gotten enough, and it was back to spending money on our house. One day, nice girl was working at McDonald's and I was home alone. Then Monique logged in and showed up at my front door, and she did not look happy. This girl comes in and demands me to propose to nice girl, and at that point I should have just taken a huge reality check and just realized that Habbo was just a game. So me and her planned this whole scenario. I would ask nice girl to go to Habbo Park with me, get her into a nice quiet place, and then propose to her. Since it was a place where we first met and all, I guess it was romantic. I went along with it, and Monique got all excited like she was the one getting married. So the fateful day arrived and we meet at the park. I was like so nervous, and I now realize how dumb I was being back then. I finally popped the question and she says yes, but she didn't really say it in the way I thought she would say it. Then out of nowhere, I see a bush like squealing, and it's kind of freaking me out. I soon realize that it's Monique and that she's been watching the whole entire thing. She jumps out of the bush, runs over, and now the both of them are squealing. They leave the park and tell me to get ready. And then I realize that I actually asked a girl to marry me. So I go and put a tux on my character and head to the wedding chapel. Suddenly, it gets all dark and creepy, and I'm like, what is going on? Then 3 dudes pop up. They get in my face and one of them goes, "You the one marrying nice girl?" Now, I couldn't tell if these guys were like 8 in real life and trying to act all tough, or if they were just really that dumb. I said, yeah. Then they really got up in my face and said, "You better treat her right," like it was planned. That part creeped me out, not the fact that a bunch of fake thugs were threatening me. So then, Monique and Nice Girl show up in the same outfits they've been wearing since they've logged on. No dresses or anything. It's not like I wasn't getting married or anything. Oh wait, I was. Then Monique runs over to me and she's all, "Dang, look at Preppy Boy over here." Then everyone's all, "Ha ha 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 ha, LOL, LOL, LOL." And I'm like, is it really that funny? I gave her such a look through the computer, but then I realized I was giving her a look through the computer. Anyway, we got married and everyone is all, "Yay, woohoo." I was so tired, so I just logged off for the night. The next morning, I log on and I see that nice girl isn't on yet, so me and my brother just hang out in his room. And guess who walks in? You guessed right. Monique walks in and starts going ape over why I wasn't with my wife. And then I said, do you realize she's not online? Then she got even more mad, and I felt like I was jumping over barrels with this girl. So we're both arguing, and I guess my brother saw how annoying she was being, so he banned her from the room. The owner of the room can kick out any Habbo user and ban them if necessary, and it was necessary. I figured Monique would go and tell on me to Nice Girl now that she was online, so I had to beat her to it. We both end up entering Nice Girl's room at the same time, and she's giving us this WTF look. So I guess Monique ends up logging out accidentally or something, which leaves me and Nice Girl alone. So I thought she was gonna take my side, but it ends up that she's taking Monique's side. And she told me that if I can't accept her friends, then it's over. So most of you who know me, you probably know that I walked right out on her, and I did. But I'm not gonna let some ratchet girl tell me how to run my married life. And if my wife isn't gonna take my side with that, then why should I stick around? So I haven't been on Habbo since then, until recently during the summer, where I met one of my good friends, Callie, and guess what I found out? So it turns out that Nice Girl at the time was a 47-year-old man, and I guess my Uncle PJ was right about this whole thing after all. Anyways guys, just be careful of who you meet on the internet, and I really hope my real marriage isn't anything like this.